Welcome to an instructional video on setting up a local PHP development server on a Windows machine for new web developers. This video will take you through the process of installing the necessary software for a locally hosted web server, configuring the software, and launching a test web page with basic PHP code. Ideally, you should be comfortable with basic coding techniques such as functions and variable instantiation, which can be from a background in any programming language such as Java, Python, or C. You should also have some knowledge about the HTML hypertext markup language, which is the standard markup language for creating the web pages and web applications that you see on the internet. To create a locally hosted PHP server, we will need three pieces of software: Apache, PHP, and MySQL. This video is based on the process of installing a server on a 64-bit Windows 10 machine using the latest required server software. However, this guide is applicable to older versions of Windows and PHP. The only requirement for executing this process is a computer running the Windows operating system with an internet connection. The first step in setting up the PHP server is to download the software. Follow the link in the video description to the Apache Lounge website to download the latest version of Apache. Download the version that matches your machine, either the 32-bit or 64-bit version. To check which type your machine is, right-click on the Windows icon in the lower left and then click System. The system type specification will display which type your machine is. Once downloaded, open the zip file to find the Apache 24 folder. Copy that folder, then navigate to your C drive and paste it. Navigate to the bin drive of the Apache 24 folder and find the httpd file. This file needs to be run as administrator, so right-click it and choose the option to run as administrator. Exit out of the command prompt window. The httpd file now needs to be accessed by a command prompt in administrator mode. Open the command prompt by going to the Start menu and searching cmd. Then right-click the command prompt and choose Run as Administrator and then click Yes. To get to the httpd file location, type in cd c:/Apache24/bin. Then type httpd -k install and hit enter. This executes the Apache 24 installation. After running the installation, you can type in httpd -k restart to restart Apache. Then you can test the Apache installation by opening a browser window like Google Chrome and typing in http://localhost. You should get a page like this. After a successful Apache installation, the next step is installing PHP. Navigate to the PHP download page linked in the video description. Choose the latest thread-safe download link that matches your computer version. The x86 refers to 32-bit and the x64 refers to 64-bit machines. Open the zip file once downloaded and keep that window open as you launch a second File Explorer menu. In the new Explorer, navigate to the C drive and create a PHP directory, ensuring the uppercase typing. Copy all items from the downloaded zip file into the new PHP directory, then close out of the zip file explorer. Search the PHP folder for the PHP 7 apache2_4.dll file. If you are using a different version of PHP, the number behind PHP may be different. Copy that exact name of that file. Navigate back to the C drive and into the Apache 24 folder. Then into the conf folder. Right-click the httpd file and select Open With and choose Notepad. Scroll to the bottom of the file and add the line load module space php7 underscore module space quote capital C colon slash php slash php7 apache 2 underscore 4 end quote. Note that the number after PHP should match the version of the PHP you are installing, and the text in quotation should match the file name and location as it is on your machine. Next, add the following two lines exactly as shown. Add handler space applications slash x dash httpd dash php space dot php. And the second line, php inidir space c colon slash php. Those two lines will inform Apache that there is a PHP program on the computer. It gives Apache the location of the PHP program and instructions for what to do with it. Next, hit Ctrl F to search for the text directory index space index.html. That line instructs Apache on which file to open if not specified. Add the text index.php before the index.html text, then save the file and exit. Now Apache must be restarted. Navigate back to the command prompt window and type httpd space /k space restart to restart Apache. PHP should now be running. To test this, navigate to the Apache 24 directory on your C drive, then into htdocs and create an index.php file as shown. You can use any text editor you wish, such as Notepad or Sublime Text, then type the following line. Save that file and exit. Then go back to your browser and navigate to your localhost site. Refresh the page. The PHP info site should be loaded, which will appear as a large table of information about your PHP version. A successful display of this page signifies that the PHP installation process is complete. Now it's time to install MySQL. Navigate to the MySQL downloads page linked in the video description. Since there is no 64-bit version of the database, click the first download link to download the current version of MySQL. You will then be asked to sign up for an Oracle web account. Skip this by choosing No thanks, just start my download. Once downloaded, start the installer. If you are asked to upgrade, choose Yes. Then accept the license agreement to proceed. Leave the setup type as default developer and click Next. At the Check Requirements step, click on the button Execute to allow the installer to check your computer for the needed dependencies to run the database. After the requirements have been installed, hit the Next button, and ignore this by selecting Yes. In the next step, click Execute once again to allow the packages to be upgraded. Errors may occur for the connector packages, but they can be ignored as those packages are not needed. After the upgrades are complete, click Next to begin the configuration. Click Next again. Leave all the settings as they appear on the first page. On the Accounts and Roles page, you must create a MySQL root password. Type that into each of the boxes and make sure to remember it. After this, continue to click Next until the Finish button appears. At this point, the MySQL server should be running properly. Enter your password to connect. The MySQL installation is now complete. When changing PHP code within the htdocs folder, such as within the index.php file, changes may not appear on the website after a refresh. This may occur if you forget to save the file, or if the browser caches the page in order to save time from fully reloading the information. If your code changes are not being displayed on the site after a save, it can often be fixed by clearing the caches. On Google Chrome, there are developer tools to handle this. Click Ctrl-Shift-I to open the Developer Tools window. Then go up to the Refresh button, right-click it, and select Empty Cache and Hard Reload. This should force the page to load the new code. The Chrome developer tools are also useful for checking what HTML code is present on the web page. After following the instructions demonstrated in this video, you should have a working PHP web server on your local host. This includes a MySQL database which can be accessed through SQL commands. The index.php file within the Apache 24 htdocs folder is the main file which dictates the content that will be displayed on your web page. You can now add your own PHP code within the htdocs folder to develop a custom web page that interacts with your MySQL database on your local host network. Thanks for watching, and feel free to send a message with any questions or concerns about this process.